talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Great, set.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Yeah, here we go. I think. What do you think?
On 2nd down, it's down. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike. Not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Second down, Prescott. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Pistol now for Prescott. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Cowboys.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Yeah! Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points.
And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run at the 35. And he is out of bounds on on the other side of midfield. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 38 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. 2nd and inches.
Great, set. Trimmer.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Kill. Yeah. There we go. At 47. Here we go. Go to 54.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Great.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Barkley.
You could see the running back. He's stretching it. He's looking for somewhere to stick that foot in the ground and cut upfield. But there was nowhere for him to go. The defense continued to take away all those cutback lanes, and he had no choice to just go out of bounds.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Dak going to push this one forward. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he will score again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs. Back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 15.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He gets this complete to Granson. Into space. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
73. Great, set. Bang. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was taken down.
2nd second and 11.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up
On
second
play
and
action,
20.
Hurts.
Cowboys 20.
That's over the middle and intercepted. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Yeah! There we go!
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the 4th quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on 4th down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Yeah!
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down. Cowboy.
1st down.
Yeah!
Operating from the gun. Here's Gap. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
It is 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. It's Jalen Phillips in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go.
send a man in motion right. Dak facing third and long. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Eagles will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter. They've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Great, set. Hey,
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you. And all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
47.
To throw is Prescott. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. There's not much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
To the air again. Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. Again, Prescott to the air. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here's 1st down. Here comes Barkley. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that eggnog that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as they're getting up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Hurts. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this goal.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, 60 yards. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skim through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Hey, 73.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Now inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 56 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 12. And a Cowboy first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw is Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. They run. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Eagles 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
17 yards.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No touch that. Hey, Silver. Yanni. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Great. Set.
Back to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
63. 63.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 23.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Phil King. Hey, easy. 63. Back. No touch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
No touch.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. All right, 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
This one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good.
63, King, Phil King, Phil King.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Silver, set.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Alpha.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now they'll change things up.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're not up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Prescott.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with during a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Set.
Out left to Dotson.
And a gain of 5. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Tiger swamp. No touch.
Hurts fumbles it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Great. Set. Anyway, no touch.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after Williams loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Prescott now. Finds Pickens out right. Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
We're going to 53. 26.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
We're going to 54. 26. 26.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try to throw now. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Oh, nice move. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go, 46.
Prescott. Finding Williams on the check down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, go to 54, wide.
To throw, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
He'll look to throw.
That one downfield for Dotson. That is incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 20, 26.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Spencer Schrader to kick off.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense here an early third and long. On play action, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
No touch.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And to take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
They go right back to Taylor. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of shotgun. Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Raiders' kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I'll do it for you.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
No touch. Hey, easy 50. No touch.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll push ahead to the 21. Nick Cross will bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt, and he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Cougar 19.
on second down. Richardson. He pulls it in around the 5. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Dixie Maverick! Dixie Maverick!
From the gun, Richardson. He's got his big tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. We are through one. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. I know you with that.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brought down back at the
3rd and 11.
Hey, Silver.
To throw is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
For Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
73. Do on left. No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 1st and 10.
15 more yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Tiger Swamp. No touch.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd and 10.
No touch that.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And 3rd down coming up.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That's Pierce in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. A little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now Richardson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on, go.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Richardson. Moving to his right. Taking off. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Spencer
3 seconds, all that remain in this 1st half as that one's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Good running inside the 25. And he'll take this one in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set. 180.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Crowd, let's get him. Hey, thumbs up, alerted. No thumbs up.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
63.
On 2nd down, Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Crowd, let's get him. No touchdown.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They get 18 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
For an Eagles 1st down.
No touchdown.
1st and 10 at the
Here's
30-yard
Hurts.
line.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The RPO, that one is complete. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the lines. Fourth down coming up.
Tiger Hornet.
Now Hurts on fourth down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Again, Hurts. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Eagles 8.
Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Third down, they need 5.
Come on. Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Richardson. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run here with Taylor to the 5-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play on you troll.
Okay, ready?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Gotta be lying. Ready?
On 4th down, Richardson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a stunning turn of events. Greg, looks like they're going in for the score. Instead, they bring it back the other way for the pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, how fast the tables can turn in the NFL, Mike. I mean, 1 minute, as you said, you're rolling the dice, thinking you got a chance to go and get 6. Next thing you know, you're watching the other team take it all the way the other way for a touchdown.
And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense, and this is going to stay a 2-possession game. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll drop to throw, and this one is caught by Pierce. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Nolan Smith in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. That's Pierce in motion. On 2nd down, Richardson. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball, given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one down the downfield, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Hurts will try it again. Again, working deep downfield. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Colts are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Yeah. Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give him the key. And it's only me. Wait till then give me a team. 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 They want to scheme, 'cause I want to sing. And she want a team. And she want a team. She want a team. I'm a hype about. I'm a direction to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that micro route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married them, but I can't wipe it out more than I fell back in love with the process now. Should've started with that. Yeah, different than all of them rats. My heart is a test.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we join you from South Philly. Close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. The return team going to let that one go. Through the end zone, it's a touchback. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle. Second down, they need 7. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Jackson now on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Sack on. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
13. What? You are X. What are you?
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
To the air right away is Hurts. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 14-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
63.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Sit hard. Hey, middle. You change it.
Jackson looking to throw. Out to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. We'll go again here with Henry. And he's in! Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back in Philly in a moment. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Marlon Humphrey is there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Tiger Swamp. Crowd up, Yeti. Hey, 73.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, easy, 63, back. 63. Hey, 73.
Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Able to get the touchdown, Greg, as they played man coverage and got burned.
Eye discipline, Mike. Every secondary coach and defensive coordinator around the league, they emphasize you have to keep your eyes on your responsibility, because when you don't and you peek or you try to do too much, it results in plays like that, and you just don't see guys at this level that open.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
And they're on 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39. They come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Barkley. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
44-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He gets this complete to Granson. And he will go all the way. Highland Granson. Touchdown, Eagles. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. When you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
No.
Now, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of 1st down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half.
I'll tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on 4th down, and then there's being really aggressive on 4th down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Trimmer, trimmer. No touch.
On play action, here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
73. 73. No touch that. No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
King, Phil King.
And
Phil
the
King.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
No touch.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And now he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Man! What? You are X. You are X.
Play action now. Jackson in trouble, and down he goes. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Sit up! Sit up!
Off the play fake, Jackson. The pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their second as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. A first down throw for Jackson. Headed left, buying time. Trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
A first down throw for Hurts. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quarters set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here is Shipley on the return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey. Don't touch.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. They get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. LaJohntay Wester now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
In motion goes Likely. 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Roquan Smith in on the
63.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
No touch.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught, and he's into the end zone. Dallas Goedert, touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Wester now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to throw, Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
On third down, here's a run by Henry. And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up fourth down.
Gain of 7. It's fourth down.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. What? Now it's Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Raymond Jones. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. On play action, Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now, faking the give. This is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30s.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on second and long. Here's Henry. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down.
We changed it. No, we changed it.
They'll drop to throw. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens go up by 7, 28-28. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
No touch that.
Barkley, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that one, his fourth touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's first down.
No touch. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens are able to extend the lead.
42. Eagles 27.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here is first and 10.
Hey, easy, 63. Good, set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudy.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life.